One day, a man called me to say he couldn't get health care. He was 55, his father had died of metastatic prostate cancer, and he had been diagnosed with prostate cancer. He was scared out of his mind. He had $24,000 in the bank, the hospital wanted $55,000. He's in Oregon, I'm in Miami, he called me, helped me, and said, help me please. I said, no problem. I shopped around, I asked a lot of people I knew in hospitals, nobody cared, didn't matter, it was cash up front. The long story short, because we don't have a lot of time, the solution came as follows. A patient from Oregon, a surgical team from Miami, a surgical robot from Colorado, spot purchased on eBay for 1% of retail, taken to an OR in Trinidad. It's a long story and I'm happy to elaborate, but it worked nicely. It overcame economic barriers. Here's the point. Surgeons know things that politicians and lawyers don't. For example, we know the difference between a chromic and a nylon suture. We know how to piece together a surgery package. We know how to price things. We don't need codes. We just add up the gloves and the lubricant and so on, and here's the price. Lesson learned, we came back to America with this idea. We went next to Kansas. We went next to Florida. We helped a lot of self-pay patients. And then we became so efficient that the insurance companies became interested too because we were delivering convenience, choice, and value. Skip ahead a number of years. Along with my partner who's seated in the back, Kim Langer, we've decided that the lessons we've learned and the concepts we've proven could be useful to a lot of people, meaning doctors and patients. And what we're building out under Surgio, which is the front end, it's a website-based portal, is a marketplace for simple access to quality surgical care. What does quality mean? That's more than a 5-minute discussion too. We use surgical definitions. We're not talking about parking. We're not talking about waiting times in the doctor's waiting room. What we're talking about is blood loss, how you hold a scalpel. Not whether or not you're board certified, but whether or not your other surgeons who operate with you on those cases think you know what you're doing. This is a peer credentialed network. Every surgeon leads a comprehensive surgery package that includes anesthesia facility and ancillary procedures. So if you need an extra lymph node removed, there is no surprise bill. We take these uniformly defined packages, we put them on an online portal that you can shop, flat fee, transparent price, apples to apples comparison, consultation page, offline support that includes help getting financing because we have financing partnerships, and in some cases, risk protection, meaning if there are complications, the package includes the financial implications of taking care of those. Imagine surgery as convenient as renting a car and getting collision insurance all in one package. The beauty is that surgeons are arriving. Surgeons like the model a lot for all kinds of reasons. I can explain those. They're making it much easier for the patients, obviously. And in this self-organization sort of world, freed from any sort of direction from a central authority, what we're seeing is that surgeons are acting like any other participant in a free market. They're looking at each other's prices. They're adjusting accordingly. Nobody wants to be the most expensive, and there's a gradual, slow trend actually towards efficiency, which means lower cost. What we're also beginning to see, we think, is an elimination of the wild variation you see across geography in price. So some of the things that make employers crazy, for example, a knee replacement in Montgomery, Alabama for $18,000 and $70,000 in Sacramento, a 300% difference in cost, that's being completely moderated when the surgeons are left alone to build their services together in a self-organizing way. This is our contribution. We hope, we want to bring value, we want to simplify access to care, and we invite all of you to look at Surgio and give us your feedback. If there are ways that we can improve it, if there are ways that you can participate, we absolutely want to hear from you. Thank you.